Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day. And now I gotta pull up these summer flowers. These were Angelonia and Lantana, and the Frosters got them. Time for them to go, and you can see these things are really big. And that's because I used the Higher Bricks vegetable fertilizer on them in conjunction with the Flora Green. And I kind of fed them a little bit through the summer with the Flora Green, put the Higher Bricks vegetable down on it when I planted, and kept them watered. And man, they get really big. Just wait till you see the ones over here on the side. But I'm gonna pull these up. Typically I would go back with some pansies or viola. I'm not gonna do that this year because I've got some major yard work to do in 2019, and we'll talk about that later. But I don't want to waste the money on the pansies or viola because they're just going to get tore up next spring. So let's get to digging. Look at that bad boy. Earthworms love good dirt. Got to get your dirt right. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just take a regular old leaf rake, and I'm gonna rake this out. And what I need to do is I'm gonna separate this, all my old dead leaves and stems and stuff. I'm just gonna separate it out. Then I'll take a rake and kind of rake it up smooth so it looks good. And go figure, there's some more rain. I'm gonna tell you what, we have had incredible amounts of rain this fall, to the point to where it's been destructive. It's been very difficult for a lot of yards that were seeded around either of the two hurricanes, and it's just been something else. Look at the size of that thing. Be a fan. Well, I'd say that rooted pretty good. Look at that. That thing's longer than my leg. Lord. Good grief. Look at that. That's one root. Look at that. That's one root. It's at least 8 feet long. At least. I'm 6'1", and look at that. I might frame that one. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna blow off my work area so I want to be able to find my sidewalk again, right? And then I'm gonna take a rake and I'm gonna rake this out nice and smooth and neat so it looks good. I'm gonna put me a little snapshot down, which is a granular pre-emergent that you can put in your bedded areas. If you've already planted your pansies, you can put it right over top of that, water it in, put it in your bushes, shrubs, whatever. It does great for preventing weeds in your bedded areas. And I use a crap ton of it, just a bunch of it around here and on clients' properties. And once I do that, I'll just give it a little light water it in, or you can wait and let the rain catch it. Either way. All right, so once I got my beds all cleaned up, I got me a little snapshot in here, and this is my little spread right that we have in the store, the GCI Turf Academy store. Now you can see I broke mine. This tube is supposed to come on out a little bit, but I broke it and I had to improvise with a little good old-fashioned duct tape. But if you were to get one of these, of course you'll have a brand new one, and your thing will be a little longer. Now I'm just gonna come in here and spread me out some snapshots, some pre-emergent. Once I do that, I'm just going to cover it with some soil conditioner. It's basically like pine bark mini nuggets, except it's really, really finely ground up. And the reason I do that, well, one, it's going to look better. And I don't have to just look at dirt right here all winter. But the second reason is when I change out my flowers each season, with this, I just rototill it right back in the ground, and it decomposes, becomes more organic matter. That's why that dirt right there is so incredibly dark and rich, and it creates those 8-foot long roots, is because I've been doing that for years and years and years and years. This was all clay, red clay when I started. Of course, I've added some black cow and some topsoil over the years, but I've worked it in and combined it in with that clay, and this is kind of what you end up with. Well, I just keep finding things to... Well, look at there. I'm guessing I'm gonna probably blame that on one of the kids. They probably did that, but that's one of the things I'm doing. I know if you followed me in these flower beds, I had to put these risers on because these flowers get so big. But what I'm gonna do next year is I'm gonna take these heads and I'm gonna move them back to the base of the house and let them spray this way. Well, hey, thank you for watching. Just trying to get things cleaned up around here. It's been stupid busy, crazy, but just beyond belief busy, which is I have a very good problem. Very thankful to the Lord for blessing me with so much. So everything I used in this video, I'll stick it in the description. If you want to get it, that's great. If you don't, that's great. I got these really cool gloves I've been wearing forever. The snapshot, the spreader. I think that's it. But I'll put it down there so you can check it out. But this comment, like and subscribe, because this is going to be a cool year for us in 2019 for my yard in particular. Because when I say major renovations, I'm talking major, and you don't want to miss it. You may even see a track hoe in my yard because I've got to do some things around here that I kind of knew were coming when I done the original install. I was had a little bit of intuitiveness, if that's a word, and kind of looked into the future a little bit and knew my steps of what I was going to do. And then I also knew that I was going to, at some point in time, I was going to have to change some things because of the way things are growing. So we'll kind of get into that in detail, and I'll bust all that up into little videos and stuff and show you everything I'm going to do. And hey, I forgot to say something. Go to the website, gciturfacademy.com, and just pull it up and a little email thing's gonna pop up. Put your email in there, and in 2019, I'm gonna start sending out a few little emails and kind of little tips and tricks and that kind of thing. So you can sign up for that too if you want to. Thank you. Now, one thing I won't do, and I give you my word I won't, I'm not gonna hammer you with emails because I don't like that crap. I don't like getting a dozen of them a week. So it'll just be on occasion every now and then. Just keep watching, and I'll take you through the process and show you everything. Check you later.